you doing, my friends? I'm the Jovenshire. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're new to this channel, we cover all things movies, superheroes, comic books, gaming, just all the fun, like, geek culture news that you need to know about to be a better fan. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. And also, if you like this video, you might want to hit that notification bell, because I can promise you, you're going to like the other videos here as well. So let's get started on the big news that we need to talk about. First of all, a lot of people have been asking about, hey Joven, you're a big Batman fan, you're a big superhero fan, like, did you like the Justice League? What are your thoughts? This is not a review video, but I do want to let you know that I liked the movie. I liked the movie. I thought it was a good movie. Was it a great movie? No, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't a bad movie. I thought it had a lot of character, it was a lot of fun, and I didn't think that I wasn't ready to have a new Flash in my life. Ezra Miller did a great job. I really like what they did with you know, the guy who is the Flash. My brain is farting right now. Thank you. Just heard it from my wife out there. Barry Allen. My brain just turned off there. Because the Flash is this OP character that honestly, if you got the Flash there, you hardly need Superman there. But they found a way to kind of, not dumb him down, but like, they rookied him up. And so he wasn't the strongest person there. I liked it. I did think it was funny. There were some problems that I had, and by no means is this a spoiler, but if you've seen the movie, then you might be asking the same question that I'm asking. In that opening scene with Wonder Woman, like, can she really move that fast? Where she was like crawling on one leg and then her arm, like, I don't want to, like, if you haven't seen it, go watch it, and I'm going to tell you why you need to watch it in a little bit. But, and then also the bad guy, that the random criminal that Batman gets at the beginning of the film. Again, no spoilers, it's not a spoiler, but like, Batman catches like this bad guy and then, you know, flies around town a little bit for a specific reason, and then all of a sudden that same bad guy's on the same building as him. It's a little clunky here and there, and some stupid mistakes, but overall, I liked the movie. I had a good time with it, and I think you should see it too, and to formulate your own opinion, because there's a lot of people saying it's not a good movie, and I don't believe that they're right, but that is not what this video is about. This video is talking about how the DC Cinematic Universe is actually in danger. We might not have it for much longer, and that is because this movie costs somewhere between $300 to $350 million, and that's just what's being reported. We don't even know about marketing and other things that go into that price. So the movie be expensive, rightfully so. And its opening weekend, it only made $96 million. That sounds like it's a lot of money, but that is less than a third of what the movie cost. Also, for perspective, Batman v Superman, and that movie I don't think was very good, that brought in $166 million its opening weekend. If we're using Batman v Superman as an example, we also need to note that the second weekend BVS was up. It only made 69% of what it did the previous weekend. So let's say 50%. Let's say it's not even as drastic of a drop. Let's say Justice League only makes 50% of what it made its opening weekend. Let's round it up to, let's just say 45. Let's say it makes another 45 million. That is still less than 150 million. That is still more than half of what it costs to make this movie. Now, when a movie doesn't make that much money in the box office, we hope that worldwide box office then kind of picks up. But that's just to kind of cover its ass so that it doesn't wind up in the negatives. There's also merchandising, which this movie will definitely be able to do. It also has DVD sales and streaming sales and all that stuff, which will help boost the money. But more importantly, it's just, they might be in the positives by the time all of that goes through, but this movie isn't making as much money as it could make in the States. That is going to really drastically affect how Warner Brothers does their future movies. Maybe they don't get as extravagant with their movies. Maybe they don't give them as big of a budget, so we don't get these awesome blockbuster movies. Or, in a worst case scenario, they might just cut their losses and be like, hey, this isn't working for us. We need to start over or give up for a little while or just reboot it in 10 years. And that's a scary thought, because I wasn't a big fan of BVS. You guys know my thoughts on Suicide Squad. It's just, the DC Cinematic Universe is in this really shaky place right now, where Warner Brothers, I think, was relying on a big win here, because they came from Wonder Woman, which was fantastic, an awesome experience, did great in the box office, and then they thought, we're gonna nail it with Justice League also. and it's not working. I'm hoping that it's an opposite situation from BVS, where the second weekend people realize, oh, this was a fun movie to watch, I'm gonna go see it again. Plus, it's a long weekend. We've got a lot of people going back home. A lot of family might want to see it, so their kids will watch it a second time. Like, there's definitely some situations where it can make a lot more money this weekend, and personally I hope that it does, because I liked it. Like I said, I liked it, and if it was going in this direction and Wonder Woman was kind of moving with it in this direction, I think there's a lot of potential here, and I want to see what happens next. More importantly, because if you haven't seen the video before, I'm going to put a link down below. I talk about how the new Flash movie, when that comes out in 2019 or 2020, that's called Flashpoint. And in the Flashpoint story, Flash loses his powers because the day that his mom died didn't actually happen the way that he remembered it, and history kind of changes, and thus he never gets his powers, thus everything in the world goes crazy. Batman isn't Bruce Wayne, it's Thomas Wayne. Wonder Woman and Aquaman are at war together. It just takes the entire world that we know, that we're seeing right now, and kind of turns it on its head. And I want to see that future. I want to see that future happen. But that's only going to happen if Justice League does really well. So if you're a DC fan, tell your friends to go watch the movie. If you're a DC fan and you want to see more of this, go see the movie again. Like, I don't know, I want to see it again, only because sometimes I'll see it the first time and I'm just so like, oh my god, this is great. Sometimes I just need a second time to look at it and have a better understanding of what I saw the first time, so I must see it a second time. Warner Brothers has been in a tough situation. They've had a lot of critique from fans and critics, and I was one of those people. But I am on board with what I'm seeing right now. I like Justice League. I feel like it needs a little more love, and if it doesn't get a little more love, we might not get any more DC superhero movies for a while. And I'm not even looking at the new Batman movie that Matt Reeves is talking about, and that's a whole nother festival of problems, because there's quotes of Ben Affleck saying that he might want to leave eventually. Matt Reeves is saying, hey, if I lose Ben Affleck, I got ideas for other Batmans. It's just like, maybe that's the reboot that we'll wind up getting, because, you know, Batman sells. But now I want to come to you guys. What do you think? Did you like Justice League? First of all, let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about what you liked, what you didn't like about it. But again, no spoilers if we can avoid it. Be a nice person. And what do you think about the DC Universe? Do you think it's going to keep going further? Do you want to see a reboot? Let's talk about it. Plus, like I said, I got a video down below talking about that Flashpoint movie, so there's a link in the description. I think it's fascinating, so educate yourself on it, because there's a lot of cool things there happening. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the little bell for the notifications, you know, because I would really appreciate it, and I think you'll like other videos here on the channel. Plus, if you haven't already, this Friday, last Friday, every Friday for a few weeks, I'm doing this top 5 show with me and my friends, where we come up with the definitive top 5 list for stuff. That's also, I got a link for that down below. I think you're gonna like it. It doesn't have a lot of views right now, so I'm trying to pimp it out, because I think you're gonna like it. Anyways, till the next time, guys, I'll see you later.